We are all volunteers that work with our police partners and with our media partners to create awareness, to help provide information, to help law enforcement in all capacities.
Crime Stoppers is that vehicle that can be used for the community if they don't feel comfortable calling the police. We are that program that gives them that safe alternative to reporting crime and that conduit to get that information to the police.
The Woolwich Memorial Center, located in Elmira, was designed to bring a community together through its state-of-the-art design with ice rinks, a public swimming pool, and a walking track. The facility also includes areas for youth and seniors. In 2014, an act of vandalism devastated a community, but it also brought the community together.
It was New Year's Eve when two young fellas went into this community center and they basically damaged every part of this facility. So when it was all said and done, it was over $100,000 worth of damage. And the biggest thing is what happened after this is, and it kind of goes with the way Crime Stoppers worked, where you need the commitment and the partnership of the police, the media, and the community. All three parts had worked together, and the community immediately stepped up and started giving the information to the police once the media had released what had happened. And from there, quickly, we had two young individuals under arrest. And from that, we looked at it, this was a great opportunity for our program to create an awareness of what Crime Stoppers is, because we do know that in our society that we have a lot of people that don't like to report to the police or are afraid to report to the police for a number of reasons, and it could be fear, it could be where they live, and it could be just the apathy of not really wanting to get involved. And we looked at it as the response of this community and how they quickly identified the people that were responsible. We said this is a good opportunity for our program to highlight that and do something and give back to the community for stepping up and speaking up. Our whole purpose of this is to create that relationship between the police and the young athletes that are on the field or on the ice. We're very fortunate to have not only police officers here speaking with the kids and being the role models, but we also have other community members, so teachers. We have some members from the University of Waterloo, Wilfrid Laurier, that came here, and they're given their expertise to these kids. But the biggest thing is we're sending that message on what police officers and what community people are like, community-minded people, and we're hoping that we can send that positive message to the kids and be the role models that we're expected to be, for one, but also to just, teach them that good citizenship and making right decisions and, doing the right things when they see something that, whether it doesn't have to be just criminal, it could be just something that needs to be reported or someone needs to know about, and a simple thing is a bullying issue. So this event, not only are we teaching those skills on the ice, but we're teaching the life skills that I think is necessary and that sometimes we're lacking in our society.
They can see that police are human. They can also see that there are all kinds of organizations within the community, like the Lions Club, that they may want to involve with later. They realize, of course, that these organizations are helping them with sporting events and such and sports teams. So they see how the community works, and it gives them a better understanding, maybe not at a youthful age, but in the teenage years. And they may want to become a volunteer, which I think is wonderful.
I think they're taking home a sense of community. I think that if hopefully parents have explained the purpose behind it and what led to this event happening here, because that was an event that really struck at a core of a community and showed some vulnerability, but it also showed how strong a community can be and allowed the children to see that parents and adults can come together along with kids and build something even greater than what was here before. So.
The actions that took place in 2014 here, they affected the community in a very adverse way. We're showing them now there's a positive side to things. There's changes occurring, and get out there and be accountable for your actions. Every day we're trying to build these relationships with the young people in our community. It's about showing them that they have a voice. It's about restorative justice. It's about giving back to the community. So we like to get out and involved in these types of events to show the children that we care about them and we want them to make the right choices in society. We want to be engaged with our community. We want the children to come up and speak to us. We want the youth to come up and speak to us. And we like our officers to get out of the car, and if they see those kids playing street hockey or playing basketball, get engaged with them if they have the time to do it. We would be unable to do a lot of the work that we do if it wasn't for Crime Stoppers. The volunteer work that gets done by their volunteers, the tips that come in that help us solve our crimes. I mean, Crime Stoppers is invaluable to police work.
And we really rely on Crime Stoppers and their ability to appeal to the public to get information for us to solve some pretty important investigations. And I think the biggest thing is for them to help us bring some closure to a lot of victims in our community, and that's the biggest gift that they can give. These people here are on their own time, they're volunteers, and truly they make our work so much more effective, and they really bring a lot of help to the community with some troubling times.
Next time on Waterloo Regional Crime Stoppers, cops spotted tagging a convenience store, and the community joins in. Street artist Magic Finger Wong gets inspired.
Awesome artist. He's an awesome kid. He humbled me. He actually brought me to tears with his story on how much he wants to paint.
Call the Rogers TV viewer